Hello, I welcome you to my channel today. Today, we want to look at how to treat skin problems with tomato and brown sugar. And I've been seeing questions, I've been seeing mails and feedback concerning making the skin smooth with tomato and brown sugar. And I did my own research, although I use it personally, and I noticed that it's really working. And I can tell you that if you have pimples on your face, if you have wrinkles, eczema, pimples, and all that, or rough skin, then you can actually use brown sugar and with tomato, fresh tomato, rub it on your face and it works. Somebody said, can rubbing of tomato, fresh tomato, fruit and brown sugar clean the body or clean the skin or the face? I can categorically tell you that it does, because within 4 days and 6 days of me using it, and it actually works. I think you can see the picture above below. But let me just give you a list of some of the skin diseases or the skin problems that this tomato and brown sugar can. I think the first one is what? Sunburns. It can clear sunburns, it can clear wrinkles, it can clear eczema, it can clear pimples, it can clear rough skin, face rashes, black spots, dark spots, light skin, dark spots, and skin cracks. And according to what I've seen and what I've from people, I talk to people. I posted it on my Facebook page anyway, and I've seen the feedback from here, and people with sunburns were clamoring that, we are making testimonies that it works for them. People with wrinkles, people with eczema, people with pimples, people with rough skin, face rashes, dark spots, black spots, and skin cracks. Okay, but there are some few questions some people want to get, and which I'm going to answer in bit by bit, so that when you begin to rub the tomato and the brown sugar, it cannot focus. Somebody said, how much is it? Well, if I'm to answer that question, it's just a simple fresh tomato you buy. Only 1 or 2 pieces is okay, and I think that's one of the lowest food items you can get in the market. Fruits you can get in the market. So you can get if you're in South Africa, if you're in Nigeria, if you're in anywhere, you can get it in supermarket. So what you only need to do is just get the brown sugar or in stores. I'm not able to use brown sugar because white sugar can also work, and because I've seen people use white sugar, although I'm just still working on white sugar, but I'm also seeing considerable sweetness in my skin. The another person, where can it be gotten or purchased? It can the brown sugar or the white sugar or the tomato can be gotten in supermarket or in market. You can. Then somebody said, who are the people selling this tomato and brown sugar? Then the market people, the market sellers. Then you can get them in the supermarket, in the normal market. You can even get it in food market as well. And that's it. But someone said, is it a fresh one? Yes, it's a fresh tomato. If you want that tomato and brown sugar to smooth your skin in case of sunburns, wrinkles, eczema, pimples, rough skin, and other and dark spots, then it must be a fresh tomato. And can I use it every day? It's not something you use every day. Probably use it 3 times, and the best practice is to use it 3 times in a week. I'm very sure within 14 days you have seen that some of those dark spots, some of those eczema, some of those pimples will have been cleared. And what about time to use the tomato? So it can be just 15-20 minutes. But ideally, I love to, when I rub the tomato fruits on my face and I added it to sugar, I leave it for 15 minutes. And mostly, at times, I leave it for 20 minutes and I wash it off. And somebody said, can you cut it into pieces? And how do you use this thing? You cut it into pieces. You can cut the tomato into 2. I think I've done that. And I cut into the 2 or into 4. Then I add the white, the brown or the white sugar, then scrub it on my face. Then after 20 minutes, I washed it and it's working. And within 4 days, you see the results. So if you want to know how you can use it, you cut the tomato into pieces or into 2 or into 4. Put the brown sugar or the ones, then let it stay for 15 minutes. Then add it, then rub it on your face for 3 times per week. I think it's that. So I think this is just something we need to clear. It works and it has worked for people. And I have videos and I have pictures of people that's working for. No one is collecting any money from you to give you this information. But I noticed that this is one of the most recent ways of clearing the face or the clean. And if you have other skin problem on your face also, you can as well use the tomato and brown sugar treatments. And so this is one of the home treatments. And so finally, what I'm trying to say on this video is that this is the home treatment or home remedy for clearing of skin of the face against sunburns, against wrinkles, against eczema, against pimples, against rough skin, against face rashes, against black spots, dark spots, skin cracks, and other things. But for me, I use it for pimples and it works. So you can use the comment box to tell us if you have ever used a fresh tomato with brown sugar and rub it on your skin for 15 minutes. If you have worked for you, you can use the comment box and let every one of us learn from you. I think that's what we have for you today. It's a very short video, but you can actually do it. So if you are suffering from skin burns, if you are suffering from eczema, if you are suffering from wrinkles, from pimples, rough skin, face rashes, dark spot and all those things, please go get a tomato paste, cut it into 2 or into 4, add the sugar to it, then rub it on you for 15 minutes. It will work. And what is that thing that is making this thing to work? Be simple. Tomato contains vitamins and minerals that clears, that also work for the skin, and same thing in the sugar. So the combination of the sugar and the tomato are what gives some substance that helps to clear pimples on the face, sunburns, eczema, rough skin, and all those things on the face. So if you are doubting it, I know people have been using it. You can check our face. The link to our Facebook group is here, so you can check and see people that have been using it, and you can also use it as well. So if you want to do that, different kind of spots, pimples, different type of skin problems, use the tomato and brown sugar thing, and it's going to work for you. See you in our next post. Don't forget to subscribe to us so you can actually get fresh updates from us when it comes to health issues. Welcome.